Okay, so today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different and maybe off topic, maybe not. Something quite interesting, really, in the music industry at the moment and the challenges that musicians are faced with and the lengths that they're prepared to go to in order to make it successful and make things work for them. I am talking about the Giacomo Turra scandal, in which he has been ripping off other artists' songs and their compositions and their arrangements and then distributing them seemingly as his own. And this has been going on for quite some time, in fact, over a matter of years, which is quite scary, really. And I feel that in an age at the moment of social media and the way that the structure around that is, people that have a bigger following will naturally be able to push their music to more people. And there are people out there who are smaller, like me, and not able to distribute themselves to as many people. Targeting someone who is smaller and taking their material and content because you know that you have a wider audience that you can distribute it to is morally questionable, but also quite a sign of desperation. In this day and age of social media and trying to stay relevant and current and trying to keep fresh content and fresh material coming out all the time, this is a sort of example, I think, of what we're going to see in years to come. I wanted to kind of view this as not a singular problem, but a problem that could occur time and time again, or maybe has been occurring for quite some time and we just never knew about it. And as we look into the future as to what the music industry is, we have to really make sure that this isn't going to happen time and time again. We live in a world where copyright is a huge thing, and for a good reason. It ensures that the right people get the accreditation for the music and for the work that they put in. And of course, in this day and age where social media plays such a huge part in the musical industry, more and more people are pushed to make themselves perfect in every single way. I know this from hands-on experience of taking forever to try and do anything because you need to make sure that it's absolutely perfect before you put it out. And then the reality being that when it lands, only a few hundred people, if you're lucky, have seen it. So this pushes musicians to do extreme things, and in this case, outright rip people off and then pass it off as their own in the hope that just no one will notice. And the fact of the matter is that it's this desire and this devotion to social media and the pushing the campaign that has caused this problem. Now, I'm not saying that social media is bad for music. Obviously, right now, it's easier than ever to reach a wider audience. And in fact, I'm doing it right now if you're watching this video. And that's so important and so helpful when you're in the music industry. But you have to be authentic and genuine in the way that you do that. I've seen other examples of this in social media where people have been auto-tuning themselves after they've sang something. So they sit in a car and they sing, and then they take that audio track from the car, they auto-tune it, and then they put it back into the video. And so when you watch the video, you hear what you think is an absolute perfect singer. But actually, that's just not the case. And this happens quite a lot. And as a musician, we have to accept and understand that we are sometimes flawed and we can't do everything perfectly. But to the consumer, they only see one thing, the perfect take. So I know that stealing music and posting on social media are two very separate things. All I'm doing is highlighting where we stand at the moment with the industry and social media, and what social media does to musicians to push them to do things that they probably would not normally want to do. So I'm really hoping that in the coming days we see some sort of very big apology from Giacomo Turra, and something in the way of a reimbursement, or a way to credit those artists and the musicians that he's ripped off for so long, to credit them properly. I just want to say a thank you to Danny Sapko. It was his video that I watched that kind of brought this to my attention. And I do feel very strongly about it, very passionately about it as well. So I just wanted to come on here and get that off my chest. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.